Good afternoon and welcome to CTV 30's coverage of Thornton Academy High School football. Hello everybody, I'm Jay Harper along with Marc Paquette, getting set for Thornton Academy and Marshwood. The Trojans coming in undefeated 3-0 on the season, while Marshwood counters with a 2-1 record. This, for all intents and purposes, is the game of the season now for Thornton Academy, because after this one they got a couple of walks before they meet arch rival Biddeford. Of course, it'll come down to that. But this, the first true test. They got a little bit of a test last week with Edward Little. This week, the big one. The good news for Thornton Academy, they play well down here in Elliot, 2-0 in their two meetings with Marshwood.
Oh, thus far, the home team hasn't won in this series. They've split 2-2. Marshwood winning both games at Thornton Academy. Thornton Academy coming here both times and winning. And you're right, this is definitely the toughest game they're going to face this year, having a little bit of a scare last weekend up in Edward Little.
It should be a real big one. Marshwood returning some real key players, and they have a very strong backfield. You got Martin, the quarterback, back. Schufelt, a very, very tough and powerful fullback. And then you got Turcotte, the kid who does everything, returns, kicks, runs. He's a very sneaky style runner.
Well, Turcotte's a multi-purpose player, and the thing is about him, he's the type of runner when you think you have him cornered, and he can make a play into nothing. I saw him do that a couple of times last week against Massabesic. So Thornton Academy is going to have to even up on their pursuit. Everybody stay home and kind of corner him, trap him into his end, because he can definitely make things happen, Jay.
Marshwood, as always, likes to grind it out on the offense, keep it on the ground, and just push it right down your throat. Thornton Academy, on the other hand, offensively can do a lot. What are their keys today offensively?
Well, I think once again, they're going to try and go to the Leblanc combination. We know the Hawks are thinking to try and stop them. But I saw last week their middle linebackers, Schufelt and Clough, they like to stunt, they like to come up the middle, try to cause a little bit of a problem. So the middle people for Thornton Academy and DeRoches, Knox, and Tabor are going to have to do the job this afternoon offensively if Thornton Academy is going to be successful, both throwing, giving Purvis the time he needs, and running the football.
All right, a very brisk, cool afternoon in Marshwood, but it should be a great football game. The Hawks and the Trojans coming up right after this.
Proud to be a sponsor of high school football is Sun Lumber on Route 1 in Saco. Family owned and operated, Sun Lumber offers a complete line of building materials for the builder and do-it-yourselfers. We're safe to say they stock everything under the sun for your next building project. So if you need to protect your home for the winter or do some remodeling, fixing up, or building, whether it's a big house, small house, or just a doghouse, visit Sun Lumber on Route 1 in Saco.
Saco and Biddeford Savings Institution has been sharing the American dream with this community since 1827. Your independent hometown savings institution. Strong, safe, and secure. Here today when you need us, and here tomorrow too. We're sharing the American dream. We have roots where others only have branches.
Share your dream, the American dream.
Saco and Biddeford Savings Institution, Main Street, Saco, and Portland Avenue, Old Orchard Beach. Member FDIC.
If you live in York County and want local sports coverage, nobody does it better than the Journal-Tribune. We do more local sports than anyone, and we do it better. The Journal-Tribune is in your community every day with local sports stories. Stories about your family, your friends, your neighbors, and your favorite team. Local sports. Nobody does it better than the Journal-Tribune. Call 282-1535 for home delivery of the Journal-Tribune.
Welcome back to Elliot. Jay Harper along with Marc Paquette getting set for action between the 3-0 Thornton Academy Golden Trojans and the 2-1 Hawks of Marshwood. And this, folks, should be a war. Both teams coming in with high expectations and realizing this game very, very important, especially for the Hawks, because they know they still have Biddeford on their schedule with one loss already to South Portland. They're now fighting for home field advantage in that first round of playoffs, Mark.
They definitely need this game if they're going to have any chance at a home field advantage in the playoff. They'd have to end up in the top 4 going into Biddeford, into Tiger Town next weekend. That's going to definitely be a tough contest. So big challenge ahead of them, and also a big challenge ahead for the Thornton Academy Trojans here this afternoon.
Marshwood will be kicking off to Thornton Academy. The Hawks enjoying homecoming this afternoon, so extra motivation for these young men. They have a lot of players going both ways, a lot of seniors on, but they have some very talented players, and especially in their backfield. Richard Clough, number 57, will be doing the kicking. Summer and Credo back deep for Thornton Academy. It's kicked way to the sideline. And Crotto wisely lets it go out of bounds. And we'll see if Thornton will take it at the... They'll have him kick it one more time. Thornton Academy has won both times they visited Elliot. Last year, the big win in the playoffs where they trounced all over the Hawks. And that was one of those fine afternoons for the Purvis-LeBlanc combination. We look for that again this afternoon. Marshwood will have to sacrifice something. If they decide to shut down the run, it'll be the pass. If they go too far for the pass to stop, the run should open up. That's what Edward Little saw happen to them last week. They shut down the pass, but Rick Carey and the run was there all evening long.
Well, no one has been able to really shut down Rick Carey yet this season in 3 games, and they're going to have to also be very wary about him because he's a game breaker. He can make a very long afternoon for a defensive team.
Over 400 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns already on the season for Rick Carey. And we saw Purvis execute the option very well last week. Clough tees it up one more time. A low lining kick. It'll bounce and roll past Crotto. He has to go all the way back to his 6-yard line and now heads up the left side. Got a little bit of room. Cuts the corner, gets it out to the 30-yard line. A nice return for Keith Crotto.
Langstaff let that ball go over his head. Thought he was going to latch onto it, but a good job. Again, we said a few times this year, positive yardage by Keith Crotto, getting the ball upfield.
Langstaff opting to let it bounce for Crotto because as a returner, you don't want to catch that ball going backwards. You want to try to catch it coming forward. And I think Langstaff realized that and wanted Crotto to field it behind him. First down and 10 for the Trojans. Crotto to the near side, LeBlanc to the far. The option play with Rick Carey. There's a fumble. And Marshwood has it. The Hawks coming out with a quick turnover. 33, Tom Moussel with the recovery.
And it looked as though Rick Carey grabbed onto that ball, looking like Purvis wanted to pull it away and run around the outside.
Well, this is what we saw happen last year at home, the first time these two teams met. Marshwood had the quick turnover on the block punt, got a touchdown. Thornton punted again, blocked again. Marshwood had a second touchdown. Couldn't start any worse for the Trojans as the Hawks now go on the offense. Ball at the 29 of Thornton Academy. Martin over center. He hands to Turcotte. Turcotte rolls through the middle. He'll gain a couple. Marshwood now will try to use their ball-controlled offense. And Turcotte, a very slippery runner, only picks up a few. Second and a long 8. Double tight ends. With Travis Moore in the slot. Pitch out to Turcotte. Cuts back inside. Dancing outside. Summer brings him down. But he'll pick up a first down, a gain of 11.
And that's where the Hawks are very dangerous, Jay, when they get Turcotte on the outside. They move the chains.
Turcotte runs a little bit like Scott Alexander, where he goes slowly to the hole until he finds his hole, and then he'll burst. But he doesn't just blast through the hole. He picks his way through. First and 10. Hand off to the deep man, Turcotte. Big hole up the middle. That's 6, folks.
And that's a play Marshwood loves to go to. The inside fake to Schufelt going off guard and then handing the ball to Turcotte off tackle, and that play works for them very well. As you can see, 6 points for the Hawks.
18-yard pickup for the touchdown for Turcotte. And Thornton Academy finds themselves trailing for the first time this season. The Hawks will be ready today. It's homecoming. They're fired up. A lot on the line for this Marshwood football team. Flags are down.
And once again, we have another dead ball foul. Apparently Thornton Academy lining up in the neutral zone offside. And it makes you wonder if Marshwood will now try to go for 2.
And that appears exactly what they're going to do. Turcotte replaces Fisher, who was about to attempt the PAT. And now Marshwood attempting the 2-point conversion. Wishbone formation in the backfold. It's Turcotte through the middle and an easy 2-point conversion. And the Hawks go up 8-0. 10:23 to play. First quarter. Marshwood leads the Trojans 8-0.
We wanted to buy a new home, but the timing just wasn't right.
So we decided to fix up what we've got. And instead of dealing with a half-dozen contractors, we decided on one that could handle all of our home improvements. Ben Bollier and Son Enterprises. Carpeting for the living room, all new linoleum and new cabinets in the kitchen, tiles in the bathroom, new vinyl replacement windows, and we even had the house sided. All from Ben Bollier and Son Enterprises, your complete home improvement center.
Greg Powers Entertainment offers you the very best in karaoke shows, sales, and rentals. Remember, they're Maine's only authorized commercial Pioneer dealer. Start planning your karaoke Christmas parties now. The Captain's Galley Restaurant is open for your dining pleasure for breakfast, lunch, and dinner year-round. Remember, they're a great restaurant to stop at where seafood is fresh and portions are huge. Phone today for banquet room information.
You can do it.
Introducing the latest technology in decorating. Computerized color matching with True Test quality paints. Bring in your fabric, a shutter, or any color sample from inside or out. True Color custom matching and True Test paints create decorator rooms and exciting exteriors. Your ideas and True Test paints. It's the perfect match.
For quality paints, visit Paints True Value, 35 Scammon Street, Saco.
Big senior will tee it up once again. Buck, 6'2", 235. Puts the ball in the air for the second time. Fredo at the 15. Outside, out of bounds. Number 39 on the stop for Marshwood. Got to take over at their 25-yard line.
Let me know.
Officials come out on the field. Nervous. All the play. Academy now drilling. We'll see if they try to go to the air right away. Or they stay patient. Nervous pulls it out and he gets punished. Gain of 1. Brad Martin, quarterback and outside linebacker, in on the stop for the Hawks. So Academy 2 conservative running plays. Fumble and 1 yard to show for it.
Well, they went to an unbalanced left that time, bringing one of the tackles over, hoping to overload that side, but really nothing there. The inside backer coming up and making a big stick.
Eric Cody split out to the wide side of the field. Leblanc's in the slot. He now comes in motion. A new wrinkle for the Trojans. Looking for Leblanc. Leblanc slides down, makes the nice catch. They'll pick up 5 yards. And the extra wrinkle for this week by the Trojans.
Well, that hopefully will help free up Leblanc, get some of that double coverage off of him by sending him in motion, doing a few different things with him.
Black makes his first reception. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Gary and Langstaff in the backfield. In front of the car, Leblanc to the near side of the field. And off to Carey. And He gets the first down. Excellent running up the middle. That's a big first down, Mark. They need some momentum and something positive to happen.
They definitely need to, as they say, take the crowd out of the game. Nice job by Carey, because Clough was stunning up the middle. He was reading that run play all the way, and Rick made him head on and drove him back 3 yards to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Ball at the 35. Nervous to pass. A quick little stop. Leblanc's got it. Now he's trying to work on Turcotte. He'll gain about 7.
Well, man coverage. Turcotte on LeBlanc, and he was giving him an 8-yard cushion there, and actually when Matt caught the ball, Turcotte fell down. So good job by Turcotte, get back up and making the open field tackle. Positive yardage though for the Trojans on first down.
If you remember to last year's playoff game, LeBlanc victimized Turcotte for 2 touchdowns. Carey up the middle. He'll get another Thornton Academy first down. Defense. They're big, and they have a lot of players going both ways. Academy on the move, first down and 10. Turcotte, single coverage to the far side of the field. It's the pitch to Credo. Trying to get them blocking out front. He stops. Back outside, he's dragged down. Como, number 39, making the tackle for a loss of 1.
Once again, the Trojans going to an unbalanced left, but a nice job by the Hawks stringing that play out, and really nothing there. As you can see here, Crotto, no place to go, trying to find some room.
Great tackle by Como, diving down and getting the legs. Actually, a loss of 2, so it'll be 2nd and 12. Crotto comes to the near side of the field. Leblanc over to the short far side of the field.
There's a stack behind the end.
Nervous to throw, looking over the middle, it's picked off. Martin's got it at his own 48, and Credo will bring him down at the 46.
And Eric Cody was open, breaking down the middle of the field, just underthrown. I'm sure Purvis didn't see Martin there in the middle of the ball field. He came over from his right linebacker spot. Get another look at it here. Nice play action. Purvis over the middle, but Martin right there, coming up with the INT, and the Hawks right now on a roll, getting the ball on the 46-yard line.
It appeared that Purvis never saw Martin dropping back into zone coverage in the middle of the field. He tried to pin that ball in there, Cody. Marshwood with 2 consecutive turnovers, much the same way we started last year. Martin to throw, looking deep, firing out there. And we'll see if that'll be offensive on Turcotte. Credo certainly thinks so.
I can't imagine that one would go against the Trojans. Look, it almost looked as though Crotto was pushed down by Turcotte. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Let's get another look at this, Jay. Lofting it up in the air by Martin. Watch. I see no interference there on Crotto.
Unless they called it on the back receiver, which I believe was Summer.
And on top of that, the ball being thrown out of bounds.
That's an absurd call. Not sure what that official saw there. Thornton Academy pushed back 15 yards, and it's a first down for the Hawks at the 31 of the Trojans, leading 8-0 midway through the first quarter. Turcotte slides forward, but he'll only pick up about a half a yard.
Summer doing the job, coming up from his safety spot to make the big hit.
You gotta wonder what that flag could have possibly been. Credo fell down in front.
I didn't really see
Contact from behind.
I didn't see interference on either side.
Really? That was a no-call situation. The ball pretty much uncatchable, too. Turcotte in motion. The counter to Schufeld. Big hole. Breaking up the middle. Down into Trojan secondary. All down by Summer at the 15-yard line.
And the Hawks right now, Jane, playing some in-your-face football.
Academy, the one thing they cannot afford to do today is turn the ball over. They've done it twice, and Marshwood now heading for their second touchdown. And Schufeld, a big bruising runner, and the first time they featured him this afternoon. John Short goes to the far side of the field. Counter again. Pummel up the middle. Big hits inside by Thornton Academy.
Tim Leclerc coming up with the initial hit on Schufeld.
Sanborn and Tabor also in there. Nice hit inside. They stood the big Eric Schufeld. They stood him up in the middle. Held him for a gain of about a half a yard.
Gonna have to see a lot more of that this afternoon, Jay.
Thornton really needs to dig in and stop this drive if they want to stay in this one. 2 touchdowns behind to Marshwood could be too much. Deep back, Turcotte. He'll scamper for a gain of 2. That'll bring up a big third down play.
Sanborn coming off his block on the right side and shutting Turcotte down. Whenever you see that play, you kind of cringe because they've run that for big plays so many times.
Third down and 7 for Marshwood. Brad Martin, the senior quarterback, brings the Hawks out of the huddle. Travis Moore goes to the far side of the field. Double tight ends. 2 backs in the backfield. The offsides against Marshwood.
Richard Clough, their left guard, moving a little early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards.
Coach Rod Wotton has in his bag of tricks for a third down and 12. This has been the play that Thornton has been hurt over the years, especially by Marshwood. A lot of teams, but especially Marshwood. Go back to that Steve Knight era in the state champion team. Third and 12, third and 10, fourth and 10, and Marshwood would pick up the first down. Martin to pass. He's got a blitz on. He's setting up the screen, thrown over the middle. And there was blocking out in front. It looked like Schufeld got too far into the offensive line. He couldn't field that ball.
Good pass rush by Thornton Academy. We're going to get another look at it here. Watch TA coming up the gut, and Marshwood really not doing a real good job at selling that. You got to hold your block a little bit longer, and Martin was forced to throw the football way ahead of time, and as you can see, it's going to be a 4th and 13, I believe. Important thing about that play is you really have to sell block and hold on to that block long enough so that the defensive lineman thinks it's just straight pass.
Turcotte goes to the far side of the field. Martin pass. Turcotte standing over the middle. He's there. No! What a play by Sarois! Comes out of nowhere to knock it away. And stopping a touchdown for the Hawks because Turcotte was there and so was the ball.
Turcotte was there, and a nice delivery by Martin right over the middle. And as you said, Sarois coming out of nowhere to knock that one down. Few deep breaths up here in the booth, Jay. Big defensive series for the Trojans.
Turcotte ran the post pack from his slot position. He was breaking wide open. Martin laid it in there perfectly. Sarois came from his right corner position, read off the ball, and knocked it away. Thornton Academy will take over. Ball at their own 19-yard line, trailing by 8. Purvis is going to run the option. Cuts back inside. They're getting 2. And a very tough 2.
Certainly was a tough 2. He took a big hit by Richard Clough.
Get a look at that play from before. The interception or the knockdown by Sarois. Sarois coming there as Credo was behind him. Second down and 7 now. Credo goes to the far, Leblanc to the near. High formation. Purvis will throw. Looking over the middle, throws short. Like Purvis didn't set his feet properly that time. coverage the other way. See if Purvis will look for Crutto. He does, throwing deep. Crutto's heading out there, trying to catch up, and he just can't get there, and it goes incomplete.
Well, he really laid that one out there, Jay. The only one that was going to have a chance at catching that was Keith Crotto.
We know Crutto has the catch-up speed, so a nice throw by Purvis, just over the outstretched hands of Keith Crutto. That'll bring up a fourth down punting situation for Thornton Academy. One of their few punts this season. Sean Hogan has not been a busy person for TA this year. 10 men up. They're coming after it. Good blocking. And Turcotte now. He'll stay away from it. Thornton Academy get a big bounce. Turcotte picks it up dangerously at his own 41-yard line. And a good punt by Hogan. That puts Marshwood back into their own territory. They lead by 8. 2:41 left. First quarter. Marshwood Hawks 8. Thornton Academy Golden Trojans nothing. Harper and Marc Paquette. Today's action down in Elliot. First down here off the Schufeld, up the middle. And a big hole, and he'll ramble off 8 yards. That's the thing about Marshwood. If you start to key on Turcotte too long, Schufeld's going to hurt you. He's a big, bruising back, and he knows how to run the football.
And they will go to him. Obviously, he's a tough running back. Get the tough yardage for you inside.
Almost split out to the near side of the field. Travis Moore the other way. It's Turcotte in the middle. He gets hit short of the first down. Blair and Tabor in the middle making the stop. They're down at 1 for Marshwood. Academy with everyone up at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback sneak. Martin breaks out of there. And that's what we saw Edward Little do to Fort Academy when they had everyone up. Pop through the middle. Martin, 17 yards on the quarterback's sneak.
Steps up to the line and goes on a quick count and catches everybody off balance. You can see it here. Look at that middle wide open. And another first down for the Hawks. And offensively, they're looking very good here this afternoon thus far, Jay.
Expected a high-scoring affair with both defenses not being able to stop the offense so far. The defense has played a little bit better. Going has stopped Marshwood once, and Marshwood stopped Thornton Academy on both their offensive possessions. Turcotte up the middle for a gain of 5.
And another example there where there was really nothing there. Thornton Academy had it shut down, but Turcotte just waits, picks his hole, and then accelerates through it and makes something out of nothing. Some tough yardage.
Big down for the Trojans. Marshwood though in an obvious 4-down territory. Picks it himself, breaks through the secondary, brought down by Crutto, against the 13 of Thornton Academy.
And another wrinkle for the Hawks. Double fake, and then Martin following the second back into the hole for some real good yardage. You'll see it again here. You think this man's going to get the ball, and there he goes. About a 15-yard or better gain.
And a good block out in front by Schufeld. And that'll wrap up our first quarter. Thornton Academy trailing by 8 to the Marshwood Hawks. You're watching Trojan football on CTV 30.
Riley's Bakery, 248 Main Street, Biddeford. Since 1910, they've been baking a large variety of breads, rolls, pastries, birthday, anniversary, and wedding cakes, baked fresh daily.
Rapid Ray's in their new home at Pepperell Square for the freshest burgers, hot dogs, french fries, and onion rings in York County. Stop by day or night. Rapid Ray's now open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday and 6 p.m. on Sunday.
And Rapid Ray's, you all know the way. And Rapid Ray's, Rapid Ray's. You down about down, and Rapid Ray's, Rapid Ray's. You can't go wrong, and Rapid Ray's, Rapid Ray's. Open night and day.
Rapid Ray's, Pepperell Square in Saco.
You know, I'm a hard worker. I've worked out in the woods, worked out on the farm, but now I make my living working out on the bay along the Maine coast. What my job now is to gather seafood for one of the best seafood restaurants you're going to find along the Maine coastline. That's Wormwood's by the breakwater. They open up nice and early at 11:30 in the morning, and they're open 7 days a week. Y'all have a good day now. Here?
When arranging experience, fresh flowers, and great service matter, stop into Apple Blossom Florists at the Halfway in Old Orchard. Phone orders and all major credit cards are accepted. Same-day service to Biddeford, Saco, and Old Orchard. Phone 934-1334.
Welcome back to Elliot, J. Harper and Marc Paquette as we start the second quarter. Marshwood dominating the first. A lot of that has to go to the two big turnovers. Fumble recovery on the first offensive play by Thornton Academy and an interception. Marshwood threatening and leading by 8. With the backs to the wall. They'll have to come up big. Marshwood in 4-down territory. First down and 10, the ball at the 12. So they can pick up a first down without scoring. Thornton's defense has been on the field an awful long time.
Unfortunately, so you know, the offense hasn't run too many plays here with those 2 turnovers.
Split backfield for the Hawks. Turcotte to Schufeld. It's Turcotte to the outside. He's got a lot of room. Gets down the sideline. This is where they spot him out.
It's going to be very close to another first down.
All the way down to the 4-yard line.
Turcotte cutting it to the outside and putting on a couple of good moves before he's finally knocked out of bounds. They're inside the 5, yeah, right about the 3.
Second down and 1. Can't get the first down, and Howell cracks at it from the goal line. Schufeld left the middle.
Nothing there. Knox and Tabor on the inside that time, Jay. Shutting him down, bringing up a 3rd and 2.
Turcotte to the outside, very close to the goal line. He'll have the first down, but I don't believe the touchdown.
It's going to be first and goal, Jay, right there, right on the doorstep. They're about a foot shy.
Schufeld up the middle. No words yet, and now they come up. Touchdown, Marshwood. They lead 14-0.
Second impressive drive, taking advantage of those turnovers. And, you know, the thing is, when you come in a big game, let's state the obvious. You cannot turn the ball over when you're playing on the road like this and expect things to happen for you positively. And right now, the Trojans have to pick themselves up and get a good drive of their own.
Marshwood again will go for two. Schufel and Turcotte in the backfield. Martin fakes. He's looking to run. And he'll be stopped short. Eric Cody and Tabor stopping the two-point try. 10:54 to play. The Hawks lead 14-0.
Great reasons for shopping downtown Saco: convenient parking, personal service, and of course, the Sports Shoe Center. Step into fashion, step into athletics, step into comfort, step into the Sports Shoe Center, one of Northern New England's leading athletic and comfort footwear and apparel stores, with a great selection and all the leading names, personal service, and exceptional value. Another great reason to shop downtown Saco, the Sports Shoe Center.
Whatever the occasion, depend on Taylor for products, advice, and planning. Taylor Rental, we're more than just products at work.
It's a great place to meet new friends. That's what this guy had to say about Canine Country Estates. He says they're treated as guests, just like you'd be on your vacation, with the finest accommodations and services. There are no fights with cats because there are special accommodations for cats and dogs. And whenever he wants to play ball or frisbee, Canine will do that too. He says the care and special attention can't be beat. And they give great belly rubs and hugs too. A resort so exclusive it doesn't accept people. Canine Country Estates, for that care and special attention your pet deserves.
Back in Elliot, J. Harper and Marc Paquette. Richard Clough gets set to kick it away one more time. Hawks leading 14-0. Short kick to the side. Bounces fielded by Langstaff at his 20. Cuts back inside, breaks a tackle, punishing his way back out to the 26. Not a big return, but a solid return for Dave Langstaff.
North and south, just get it up the field, get what you can. That's exactly what he did.
Dished out a little, he took a little. The Thornton Academy again will start from that same zone. They started from the 30, 25, and now 26-yard line. No points for this very potent offense as of yet. Langstaff running up the middle, and he'll get 9. Maybe Coach Agressi saw something he liked on that return by Langstaff, said, let's give this kid the ball. He's fired up.
Oh, some tough rushing that time by Langstaff in that 9-yard pickup.
Officials timeout on the field. Second and 1 for Thornton Academy. Leblanc to the far. Keith Prado to the near. Purvis fakes and scrambles forward. He might pick up the first down. Be very close. Good job by Purvis to regroup. And they're going to give him the first down. An excellent spot. Academy with the third first down of the afternoon. A lot of time left. Thornton Academy now just has to get it down the field and get 6. And then try to work the field position. Thornton has had terrible. Marshwood has had excellent field position. Langstaff again. He's stuffed.
Not much there for Langstaff that time, Jay. And there seemed to be an awful lot of Hawks in Thornton Academy's backfield.
Whit Foster, number 60, along with Brad Martin, number 8, making the tackle for the Hawks. And Martin, the quarterback, plays outside linebacker, and he's a solid defensive player. 2nd and 10. LeBlanc draws double coverage to the far side of the field. Purvis rolling that way, has time, fires it out, and overthrows Keith Crotto.
The Trojans right now just are out of sync right now. Someone's got to step up, make a big play, and start to get things happening.
See Purvis again, plenty of time as he drops back, and then just firing out in that zone.
You wonder with 2 men in the same zone if that was a mix-up.
3rd down and 10. Purvis dropping back, sets up a screen, gets it out for Rick Carey, gets around his man, down the sideline, it'll be very close.
Oh, he's gonna spot him short. It's gonna be about a yard shy, I do believe.
Half a yard short.
What do you think, Jay?
Oh, full yard.
Boy.
4th and 1. And Thornton Academy. Well, now the officials take the timeout. A player down for Marshwood inside their huddle.
What a gamble this would be.
It's a big gamble, but down by 2 touchdowns. You may have to go for it. Coach Agresti is certainly using all this time to his favor and mulling over the decision. You trail by 14, 8:49 to play. Marshwood's had great field position all afternoon. Do you take the chance and give them excellent field position one more time, or do you kick it away and try to push them back? So far, Thornton's defense has not been real successful at stopping the Hawks.
You almost think at this juncture in the game, you can't afford to fall behind by 3 touchdowns, so.
Marshwood quickly coming in with defensive substitutions. 4th down and 1. Purvis to Rick Carey. Carey, yes.
Second effort got him there, Jay. Nice job on the left side once again by the Trojans. LeClaire and Knox, Eric Cody. You will see them, they'll blow this hole open, and excellent aggressive running by Carey right there. Second effort, get him that extra 2 yards he needed for the 1st down.
Ran right through Mark Turcotte, number 7. And this may be the momentum swing the Trojans need, something to build on. 1st down and 10, ball at midfield. Purvis will throw. Looking deep. LeBlanc's out there with Turcotte. He's getting in position. Oh, what a play. Turcotte that time had great coverage. And then he goes over and kicks LeBlanc, going for the ball.
That was excellent coverage by Turcotte because he had inside position and he wasn't going to give it to LeBlanc. Matt tried to go up and over him, and he almost turned into a defensive back here. You see LeBlanc, he knows he can't catch the ball, so little defensive
now watch
action
this
there.
little extra kick right there. You just caught it at your screen. A knee to the back, and the official let that go. Then Turcotte made it look like he was walking for the football. 2nd down and 10. Carey up the middle, breaks a tackle, but then a good second hit in there, and he'll pick up 4. Tackle by Chris Greenleaf, number 50. Another big 3rd down play, 3rd and 6. Going back to that play with Turcotte and LeBlanc. Yeah, LeBlanc becoming a defensive player, but those are the balls Matt has caught in his 2-year career for the Trojans. So 9 out of 10, he'll come down with it. Fake the draw. Purvis with time, fires out in the flat for LeBlanc. He's got it, gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
And that whole play was excellent execution. Crotto and LeBlanc lining up on the same side, and Crotto running a fly down field, clearing that zone, and a big cushion here on the left side. You watch Crotto, he runs straight down, clears the flat, and LeBlanc pulls up. Great delivery by Purvis, and it's there for the 1st down, right at the 30-yard line for the Trojans.
7:40 to play. Clock stops as LeBlanc gets pushed out of bounds. 1st down and 10 for Thornton Academy. Their best drive of the afternoon. They trail 14-0. LeBlanc sole coverage this way. Purvis pulls it out. Pitch out to Sear. Sear trying to get the corner. He'll pick up 8. Nice job by Kirk Purvis running the option, and you saw the backside pursuit, and you thought maybe that guy was going to catch up and catch the pitch going right with Matt Sear.
I'm wondering if Purvis could hear the footsteps behind him and Sear, all importantly, staying with Purvis to keep that option open. And a nice gain by Thornton Academy on first down.
Second down and a long two. Credo will come this way. LeBlanc to the far side. Has sole coverage once again. Purvis, he'll be sacked. Schufeld, then the extra hit with Clough. And the officials, no call. They wanted the late hit on Richard Clough. Schufeld right up the middle.
Right
on the
up
blitz.
the middle.
And then look at Clough come flying in, and the extra hit. I don't think it was a late hit, but you heard some people yelling a spear. He did come helmet first in there on the quarterback. Third down and 10 for Thornton Academy. Ball at the 31. Thornton just needs to pick up some positive yards. Purvis with all day. Double pumps. Out there for Credo. Touchdown!
Good job by Purvis. He pump faked over the middle, and they were sucking on it big time. Looks out in the left flat, and there you see the poise of a quarterback. Hitting Credo out on the left side of the field for 6 points.
He was wide open in that left corner, and Purvis looked like he was going to throw to a different receiver, decided not to, then quickly found Credo dancing free in the end zone. And the big senior quarterback strikes once again. And a 74-yard touchdown drive for Thornton Academy, and Purvis in for the PAT. The low bad snap, Purvis will pick it up. Throws it into the corner, and he'll just throw it away as he gets pushed down in the backfield. So Thornton Academy with those low snaps all season.
Makes you wonder.
They've hurt them with that, and then they've been successful at picking them up and finding someone open. That time, no one heading to the back of the end zone for the possible receiver. Thornton Academy gets 6th. They still trail by 8. Wagner's Market, 188 Lincoln Street, Saco is your neighborly variety store with all your daily needs in one quick stop. The biggest and best subs in town, ice cold beer and soda, pizza, a fine deli selection, megabucks tickets, and daily specials. All ready for you in seconds for a speedy takeout. If you want to eat in, Wagner's has plenty of space for that too. Wagner's is infamous for its gut bomb sandwich, big enough to bomb any TA opponent or to serve to the entire TA football team, who's hungry for wins and Wagner's. 188 Lincoln Street, Saco, sponsor of the gutsy player of the game.
Plenty of parking, personal service, and Saco Bay Classics. All great reasons to shop in downtown Saco.
Since 1985, discriminating clientele of southern Maine have come to know Saco Bay Classics as a hidden jewel in the midst of downtown Saco. Shop our summer sale preview for the finest of men's and women's fall apparel, from tailored to just plain fun. Whether casual or elegant, you'll find our selection remarkable, surpassed only by its affordability. Discover Saco Bay Classics.
Saco Bay Classics, Main Street, Saco.
Chester, I'm new to Maine. Is it true Bailey's Lobster Pound is the place to go for seafood?
Well, yes. Been going there since I was a kid. Over 75 years now.
And they've sold 20 million pounds of lobster?
Probably more. I've eaten over 10,000 pounds myself.
And they even cook lobsters free of charge?
Right. That was another one of my ideas.
So it's Bailey's for all my seafood needs?
Yeah. We'll make a Maine review yet.
Bailey's Lobster Pound is located on East Grand Avenue Extension, Pine Point, Scarborough.
6:20 to play, first half. So Thornton Academy gets themselves back into this one, and now they got to kick it away and play some solid defense.
And now with a solid defensive series now, you could get that momentum turning back in the favor of Thornton Academy. They definitely need to play a big defensive series here, though, Jay.
And this PAT certainly hurts, though, because you get the 7, you score a touchdown, you have the opportunity to go for 2 or kick the 1 for the tie. Now they'll have to go for 2 to try to tie it if they score again. Cody with a low bounding kick. They'll let it roll all the way to Turcotte. He'll field it at the 20. Dances outside, gets down the sideline. He'll get pushed out of bounds at the 31. So Marshwood will have the ball at their own 30-yard line.
Time for the Trojans to take one away defensively.
Need something defensively now. Dig in, get the ball back into the offense's hands. They must be feeling confident after that nice 74-yard drive. Trojans stunting. It's the counter the other way and nothing doing. Every Trojan player was throwing a helmet up in at the line, and it was LeClaire along with Tabor in on the stop.
They had that middle absolutely plugged up. Nothing was there. You're going to see the stunt here up the middle, dropping another extra guy down the line. Look at the white jerseys in the middle of that. Nothing there.
Tabor's having an excellent defensive afternoon. He's been in there. 2nd down and 10. The Hawks go to the overloaded left side. The pitch wide to Turcotte. They turn him inside. Tackle pursuit a little slow at getting there. Summer and Credo, along with Rick Carey, making the stop for TA.
Once the people in the secondary and linebackers see that pitch and they read offside linemen downfield blocking, they've got to come flying up and make that play, because you can't give Turcotte that open field to run in.
A big, big play here for the TA defense. 3rd down and 5. Split backfield for the Hawks. And they hit. Martin trying to get free. He'll be stopped. Trojan defense coming up big.
Great job by the Trojan defense. Sansusi, Matt Sear, Summer even up there, flying up from his safety spot.
Matt Sear was the guy who really threw the cog in the whole play. He come flashing in there, and Martin had to pull it away and keep it himself. And Sear with a great defensive effort. 4th down and 4. Marshwood will have to punt it away. Credo and Langstaff go deep to return. The short man is Ryan Summer. Bad snap. Nice fielding job. And Fisher gets it away. Langstaff fumbles it. No, Langstaff got right back on it. A great job as he fought with Como. It looked for a moment that Como got it, but Langstaff able to take it back away. And very, very fortunate for the Trojans. Almost their 3rd turnover of the afternoon.
I have to be honest with you. I thought Como did have that football. I don't know how David Langstaff wrestled it back, but big play by Langstaff to get that football back. That would have been a crushing blow after that great defense displayed by the Trojans.
They'll take over at their own 37, trailing 14-6. 4 minutes to play, first half. So Thornton Academy would like nothing better than to use up all 4 minutes, get down the field, and tie this thing up. Carry the lone back. Credo in motion. It'll be Carey up the middle. He'll get 5.
And that play this afternoon seems to be there for a steady 5-6 yards almost every time they run it.
Well, early on, you saw Marshwood stuffing that play, but now they're beginning to realize that they have so many things to counter and try to stop that they're not able to concentrate as much on Rick Carey. 2nd and 5. LeBlanc comes to the near. Credo in the slot to the same side of the field. And now Matt Sear joins him in slot formation. The pitch out to Credo. Not much out there, though. A lot of Hawks. And they'll drill him out of bounds for loss of 2 on the play. Rain starts to fall very lightly in Elliot. Another big 3rd down play for Thornton Academy. 3rd down and 8. Credo will come this way. He has sole coverage. LeBlanc drawing double on the other side. Purvis rolling, scrambling, trying to get out of there. He's still free. Fires it downfield for LeBlanc. He's got it.
What a job by Purvis. Bought himself a lot of time back there. And very smart on Matt LeBlanc's part, coming back for the football, helping that quarterback out. You're going to see Purvis
dodging 2 would-be tacklers, rolling off, and just before being hit, he releases the ball. A lot of time, no one open.
And right now on the other side of the field, LeBlanc knows he's in trouble, comes up to help him over the middle of the field, and a nice delivery by Purvis.
Purvis to throw again. Going deep, looking out for LeBlanc, and he can't catch up to it. Purvis under big pressure that time. It's almost unbelievable how Leblanc, though, you just put that ball in his area and he catches it. It doesn't matter. He comes back to it. He's got the sure hands. He's just one of the finest receivers I've ever seen at the high school level. 2nd down and 10. Clock will stop. 2:48 on the incompletion. Rain falling a little harder now. Purvis fakes the draw. He's got all day. A lot of time. Fires over the middle for Leblanc. He's got it right by the first down marker. He should have it.
Another first down for Thornton Academy. He had a Crotto running a little curl to the outside, and Leblanc coming over the middle once again, and Purvis just stepping up. You see him set back there, look Crotto's way after the fake, and then finding Leblanc over the middle once again. About a 5-yard cushion.
Great blocking by the offensive line. They gave Purvis all afternoon back there. The blitz is coming. Purvis to Leblanc. He's got him over the middle. Leblanc trying to cut it across the grain. He'll get down at the 9-yard line. Leblanc, I believe that's his 6th catch here in the first half, having another huge afternoon. Thornton should just take their time, let the clock move. Plenty of time now, 2:22. And they'll want to use up as much as possible, not give Marshwood any comeback chances in the first half. First down and goal to go. The ball just over the 10, so Thornton needs to get all 10. Rick Carey breaking a tackle, fighting forward. He'll get to the 6. Give him a gain of 4, and the rain really starting to fall.
We're even getting it here in the booth.
Clock moves. Thornton Academy now 2nd down and goal to go. Purvis sends Crotto and LeBlanc both to the wide side of the field. Turcotte, the only guy out there. Purvis fires over the middle. Crotto bobbles it and almost picked off on the bobble. Crotto had 6 points wide open. Purvis could have ran that one in himself, I think, too. But he saw Crotto ahead of him wide open, and Crotto couldn't handle it, just a little bit behind him.
That was definitely there. You see Purvis here after the fake coming up. A nice little toss over the middle, but...
Timeout called by Marshwood on a big 3rd down now and goal to go for Thornton Academy. 1:26 to play. You're watching Thornton Academy High School Football on CTV 30.
You've seen Ken Plurd at Biddeford football games for years. Now see Ken and the Great California Paints and Supplies at the new location, 418 Elm Street, Biddeford.
This is what I've got on my own house, and it's been on my own house for almost 9 years now. I've had California strictly on my house. They put their reputation in the can, and once you're a California dealer, you don't want to be anything else.
Visit Ken Plurd at his new location, 418 Elm Street, Route 1, Biddeford, York County Paint and Supply. And we guarantee...
Generally, when I've got a customer, they come back.
Whether you're a professional farmer or a homeowner concerned with making your property more attractive, Pickard's Feed and Supply has a complete line of garden and landscaping tools and supplies. Pickard's also stocks a full selection of Nutrena animal and pet feeds, as well as Wayne, Nura, and Sino Technique pet foods. Pickard's is one of the best selections around. They're your local one-stop supermarket for agricultural and pet supplies. Why not stop in and see Dan Pickard today?
Honey, can we really afford to go out for dinner tonight?
Well, the work the car needed wasn't as costly as I expected. I was even able to get the oil changed and the car inspected. Even if we need major engine work, Ralph's can take care of that too. Isn't it great to get full service at self-service prices?
That means we'll be able to go out more often, right?
Ralph's Auto Service is located at Halfway in Old Orchard Beach. Heating oil, K1, also available at Ralph's. And check with Ralph's about their elite go-karts and parts.
Yes, dear, you're right.
Welcome back to Elliot, J. Harper and Marc Paquette. Thornton Academy facing a critical 3rd down and goal to go. Parent touchdown pass bobbled in the end zone by Crotto. Now Purvis will have to try it one more time. Rick Carey, the lone back. Triple receivers to the left short side of the field. Langstaff, Crotto, and LeBlanc. Purvis fakes, rolling out. He's got some running room. He slips. Purvis had room to run back, and now Thornton Academy will have to use a timeout. Timeout called by the Trojans as Coach Agressi will come out to talk it over with his offense. That was a nice looking play as Purvis rolled out. He had some room. He tried to stop the cut back against the grain. I think he was going to tuck it in and run. And he slipped down on the wet field. It is raining rather hard, and we're very thankful now that we're not up on the roof.
Yes, and with the rain coming down the way it is, Jay, real important for Thornton Academy to stick this one in the end zone, because you think it's going to have to affect their passing game come the second half, and they don't want to be down by well, now it's 8 points having missed that PAT, so real important for them to get some points here.
It's a good point you bring up, but with the sure hands of Matt Leblanc, not overly concerned because he's able to haul it in just about every time the ball comes his way. This, though, is a huge play. 4th down and goal to go. The Trojans have to score, so Marshwood knows that they just got to knock it down if it's a pass in the end zone. Thornton has to get in. No first down possibility. Purvis dropping back. Lobs it up for Leblanc. He's hit. No call. Incomplete, and Marshwood has held. I think Coach Agressi talking to the officials too. It looked like there was a bump on Leblanc.
Well, no question, Purvis looking for Leblanc all the way over the middle and just lofting it up there. And there was some contact, but seeing it from that on the replay again, it almost looked like two Hawks bumping one another.
Marshwood now with the football, leading by 8. Not much time left. And Schufel gets stuffed in the middle. Clock under a minute now. And Thornton Academy taking a timeout. With that little time, boy, I don't know if Thornton will have enough to get much clock to try to work on the offense one more time. Maybe a big gamble here because Marshwood could break something. Another timeout. You're watching Thornton Academy High School football on CTV 30.
When you discover Uncle Irving's Variety Store and Restaurant, you'll realize why many people say they have the best homemade food. Easy to reach from anywhere, Uncle Irving's on the Ocean Park Road, near Halfway, invites you to enjoy your next meal there in a comfortable family atmosphere. Or you can call ahead for fast takeout, and they even deliver. And when you get the munchies, the Variety Store is there too. So when you put it together, it all adds up to Uncle Irving's Variety Store and Restaurant.
You're on vacation and thought you left your business behind, but an emergency has arisen. Have no fear. Mailboxes, etc. is here to keep that vacation running smoothly. But in the event a matter arises that needs your immediate attention, Mailboxes, etc. is conveniently located minutes from the surf at 2 Saco Island in Saco. For the executive who needs that important message delivered, a fax machine and copier are available. If you'd like to have those souvenirs shipped ahead, you can do that too. And also custom packaging, gift wrapping, gift buying, all from Mailboxes, etc. to Saco Island in Saco.
Running down the scoring once again. Thornton Academy received the opening kickoff, got it out to the 30-yard line, and on the first play, the handoff to Rick Carey, the fumble, Marshwood recovered. 3 plays later, Mark Turcotte rambling in from 18 yards out, and the Hawks led 6-0. Offsides on TA changed Coach Rod Wotton's mind, decided to go for 2, and Turcotte tacked on the 2-point conversion. It was 8-0. And then later on in the quarter, Thornton Academy driving. Purvis threw the interception. Marshwood had another turnover. Schufel trying to break outside. He does. Look out. What did I tell you? Prado, the only man, cuts back and brought down at midfield. Very fortunate. Keith Prado able to get back and make the nice tackle. A flag is down on the play.
And you think it's going to be on the Hawks, Jay. It has to be a clipping, which it is. See if we can pick it up here. Oh, we didn't pick it up on our replay, but
good tackle by Crotto downfield, getting low on the very big Eric Schufel. it'll all come back. Going back to the scoring after the interception, Marshwood driving down the field. And it was Eric Schufelt from 1 yard out. 2-point conversion try by Brad Martin failed, and the Hawks led 14-0. Then Thornton Academy late in the second quarter putting together a 74-yard drive, and finally capped off by the pass from Purvis to Keith Crutto, wide open in the left corner of the end zone. Thornton Academy went for one, low snap, and the pass by Purvis just thrown out of the back of the end zone. And that's where we stand, 14-6, seconds remaining in the first half. The fake, the handoff to Turcotte. Turcotte punished by Langstaff and Sansucci. And that enough for a first down.
That should just about do it here. I don't think they're going to run another one.
And Marshwood now content to stay in the huddle, and that'll do it in the first half. Our score, Marshwood Hawks 14, Thornton Academy Golden Trojans 6. We'll take a break, be back with halftime right after this.
Where can you get great food, large portions, and reasonable family prices? At the Village Inn Restaurant in Old Orchard Beach, a year-round local restaurant where we enjoy families and children's portions are available.
Join the Village Inn for their 2-for-1 specials, Tuesday through Saturday until 3 p.m. only, $10.95 at the Village Inn Restaurant, Old Orchard Beach.
Looking for tires, batteries, or automotive service? Well, we'd like to introduce you to Discount Tire and Batteries' new Biddeford location on Route 1, just before the Biddeford-Arundel town line. We have a huge selection, from rugged all-terrain tires to ultra-high performance radials and everything in between. We sold nearly $5 million worth of tires last year and have nearly 12,000 tires in stock. This enables us to use our buying power to save you money.
So visit us at the new Discount Tire and Battery in Biddeford, where we can save you money.
Welcome back to Elliot and Marshwood's Field. Harper and Marc Paquette as we get set for second half action. Trojans trailing 14-6. And they'll have to kick it away to start things in the second half.
And obviously it's going to be up to the defense to stop Marshwood, because Thornton Academy, being one TD down, is going to have to play a little bit of catch-up. And good challenge for the defense. First time this year that they've had to play from behind, so we're going to find out what the team's made up of anyway.
Cody will kick it away. Line drive kick. Turcotte fields it at the 16. Always dangerous. And he's brought down. Massey, number 40. Along with Ryan Summer, 26. First and 10. Martin brings them out. Looks like counter, a mix-up in the backfield. Schufelt comes out with it and breaks out this way and brought down by the ever-present David Langstaff.
Oh, good stick in there by Langstaff. Staying low on Schufelt. Mix up in the backfield between Martin and Schufelt, and good pursuit by the Trojans and shutting that one down.
Gain of about 1.5 yards. Mix up in the backfield, and now Marshwood facing a long second down situation. Martin looks to throw, got pressure from his blind side, gets it out for Schufelt though, makes a nice catch, but Summers right there to drag him down, He'll come up about 4 yards short of the first down.
And he had Matt Sear and Eric Cody all over him there, and he got the ball off just in time. Good hands by Schufelt to pick up that gain.
It's 3rd and a long 3.
A very long 3.
You're going to look at Martin under pressure. Poisley lofting that ball out. Hand off to Turcotte. It's going to be close, and I don't think he's going to get it.
No, sir. About 1.5 yards shy.
Carey in there.
It's really good, Jay, to see the Trojans coming out with some intensity on the defense to start this second half off.
Turcotte trots off the field. And now 4th down and 1, and Marshwood brings in the punting team. Jason Fisher, number 27, back to kick it away. Low kick. Almost blocked. Gooding looked like in there. Summer fields it at the 35, calls a fair catch.
He just missed that. And that's something to look for later on. So far, Marshwood, when they've had to punt the ball, had some terrible snaps, so that might come into Thornton Academy's advantage later on in this ball game.
Good fielding job by the kicker, Jason Fisher, and he gets it off, and the Trojans will set up 1st down and 10 from their own 35. Purvis keeps it. He'll get nothing. Clough allowing Como in on the stop for Marshwood.
It looked as though Carey was open on that. After the fake, he ran right through the line of scrimmage and into the secondary.
2nd down and 10. Opening moments, 3rd quarter, 14-6, our score. Purvis fakes. He's got time to throw. Throws it short. A lot of time once again for Kirk Purvis. No one to throw to. Good coverage in the secondary by Marshwood.
Well, Leblanc trying to drive his man down the field and then come back and run a hook to the left sideline, but the ball was a little bit underthrown.
So after the offense controlled the first quarter, the defenses now are settling in. Purvis with time. Going deep for Cruddo. Cruddo in and out of his hands, and it's picked off at the 41.
That ball should have been caught. It was a nice delivery by Purvis, but I think Cruddo took his eye off the ball expecting the big hit. And the difference there, Jay, if you notice, he didn't go up to get the ball with his hands. He let the ball come to his pads. You may get another look at it here. Purvis, a nice delivery, and Cruddo using that right shoulder pad.
Turcotte picked it off. So another turnover for the Hawks. Momentum swings back their side. They lead by 8. The Trojans really need to dig in defensively. Cannot afford the Hawks a 2-touchdown lead. Turcotte with a lot of room outside. Down the sideline he goes. Summer trying to catch the angle. Ryan Summer not going to get him. Touchdown, Marc Turcotte. He goes 59 yards, and the Hawks lead 20-6.
And I hope we get another look at that move he put on Saroyce. He froze him to the inside.
And that ignites the home crowd.
You'll see the fake to Schufelt and the gift to Turcotte. Watch, he'll make a little move there, and Saroyce. And after that, it's a foot race, which no one is going to win against Turcotte.
Very nearly went out of bounds. Summer almost caught him. Marshwood now with a 14-point lead, and they'll call a timeout to discuss whether they'll go for 1 or 2. And that could be a valuable timeout used by Coach Rod Wotton. 59-yard run by Marc Turcotte. You knew he had the explosiveness, and he finally shows it. His second touchdown run of the afternoon. He's gone 18 and now 59. Thornton Academy digging a deep hole for themselves. And again, it's all came after the turnovers.
Marshwood has definitely been able to capitalize on those Thornton Academy turnovers.
8:23 to play, third quarter. You're watching Thornton Academy High School football on CTV 30.
If you live in York County and want local sports coverage, nobody does it better than the Journal-Tribune. We do more local sports than anyone, and we do it better. The Journal-Tribune is in your community every day with local sports stories. Stories about your family, your friends, your neighbors, and your favorite team. Local sports. Nobody does it better than the Journal-Tribune. Call 282-1535 for home delivery of the Journal-Tribune.
Hi, I'd like to welcome you to Wormwood. I've been coming here for years. At Wormwood, you may even see local fishermen making the delivery. Now that's fresh seafood.
What about their juicy hamburgers?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about their certified Angus beef. I don't know what certified means, but it sure tastes good.
Lobsters.
Clams.
Chowders.
Scallops.
Haddock.
Wormwood's by the breakwater. Camp Bellis, Saco.
We wanted to buy a new home, but the timing just wasn't right.
So we decided to fix up what we've got. And instead of dealing with a half dozen contractors, we decided on one that could handle all of our home improvements. Ben Bollier and Son Enterprises. Carpeting for the living room, all new linoleum and new cabinets in the kitchen, tiles in the bathroom, new vinyl replacement windows, and we even had the house sided. All from Ben Bollier and Son Enterprises, your complete home improvement center.
Marshwood could really put this one out of reach. If they get the two-point conversion, go up by 16, that would force Thornton 2 touchdowns and successful two-point conversions themselves. And that was the difference last year in that 30-25 ball game. Marshwood converting on all their 2 points, and Thornton Academy had problems on that afternoon. Split backfield with Schufelt and Turcotte. Martin keeps it himself, and he gets in. Thornton Academy stopped Schufelt, they stopped Turcotte, but Martin continued with the fakes, kept the football, and they couldn't stop the third threat. Brad Martin. 1-2, and then he goes right in. Rick Carey and Jeremy Sorois trying to make the stop at the goal line. They can't do so. With 8:23 to play, Marshwood 22, Thornton Academy 6. Thornton Academy now has to regroup a second time and get a nice drive of their own and retaliate. Come right back with a score.
Absolutely. And it's got to happen soon because they've got to do something to reestablish themselves offensively and get that confidence back.
Floating kick. Langstaff will field it at his 19. He's going right up the side, got a hole, breaks in, breaks back out, and a nice return by David Langstaff out to the 47-yard line.
And there's definitely a step in the right direction, some hard running by David Langstaff. See, Clough has been kind of squibbing it off to that side most of the afternoon, but Langstaff doing a nice job of running north and south straight up the field, getting some good yardage for the Trojan.
Purvis to throw, and it's partially blocked, it looks like, and incomplete. So Royce into the offensive lineup. He comes to the near side. Preto in slot formation, LeBlanc to the far side. Purvis will throw again. He's got pressured, avoids it, floats one off. A nice catch over there. Positive yardage. Had to have been Keith Preto, the only one out there as a receiver.
Crowder went up and got the ball. You watch Clough was going to stunt, and that fake bought Purvis a little bit of time because he bit on the fake to carry. Good job by Crowder going up and getting that football that time.
Third down and a long 5 now for the Trojans offense. They need a big first down.
And they've got to get it close enough so they can go on 4th down.
Leblanc again drawing double coverage with Schufelt and Turcotte. Purvis looking to throw. Sets up, goes out there for Cruddo. Cruddo trying to make the catch. And right in front of Travis Moore, unable to come up with it. So now Coach Agresti, 4th down and 5, ball just over midfield. What will he do? And the punting team comes out. So Thornton Academy trailing by 16 points. Will have to punt it away. Good snap, short kick. Gets a pretty good Thornton Academy bounce. It'll be down just over the 20-yard line. And the Hawks will take over. 7:39 to play, 3rd quarter.
Well, this is going to be it. If the Trojans don't stiffen up defensively, this ball game is going to be history. They cannot give up another score here this afternoon.
First down and 10. Martin giving to Turcotte. Turcotte rolls forward for a gain of 4 yards. Martin, great job of executing the fakes and the handoffs. Very tough to read who's going to get the football. They throw 3 waves at you. You bite on Schufelt, it goes to Turcotte. You bite on Turcotte, Martin keeps it.
He's very smooth back there.
2-year starter. He's directed the offense 2 consecutive years. Martin handing off to Turcotte. He'll lose a yard, and that'll bring up another 3rd and long for the Hawks offense.
Rick Carey coming right up the middle and getting him at the ankles. Good job of wrapping by Rick.
We've said it a few times. Another big 3rd down play. High formation for Marshwood in the backfield. Pitch out to Turcotte, stunting up. Turcotte still avoiding. Does he get the first down? No, he comes up short. Finally, Tim LeClaire in along with Sanborn. Thornton Academy holding very nicely defensively. And Coach Rod Wotton now feeling a little comfortable in his lead and going to the conservative type offense.
And Langstaff and Summer both were in the backfield that time, not making the tackles, but forcing Turcotte to slow it down.
Fisher back to boom it away. Good snap this time. A high kick.
Stay away.
Cruddo will field it. At the 45, he calls for the fair catch. Thornton Academy's offense will take over, winning the war of field position, but now they got to capitalize with some points.
Greg Powers Entertainment offers you the very best in karaoke shows, sales, and rentals. Remember, they're Maine's only authorized commercial Pioneer dealer. Start planning your karaoke Christmas parties now. The Captain's Galley Restaurant is open for your dining pleasure for breakfast, lunch, and dinner year-round. Remember, they're a great restaurant to stop at where seafood is fresh and portions are huge. Phone today for banquet room information.
You can do it. Introducing the latest technology in decorating. Computerized color matching with True Test quality paints. Bring in your fabric, a shutter, or any color sample from inside or out. True Color custom matching and True Test paints create decorator rooms and exciting exteriors. Your ideas and True Test paints. It's the perfect match.
For quality paints, visit Paints True Value, 35 Scammon Street, Saco.
Blank goes to the far, and Cruddo there too. fake. Purvis got LeBlanc wide open, makes the catch. Now he tries to work offensively, slips down on the slick field, but he gets over the 40-yard line, down to the 39 of Marshwood.
And that time, Purvis coming up with the rifle arm that we've expected and come to be so. Here you'll see it again. He steps back, a little fake, waiting for Matt to make his move, and what a rifle arm. LeBlanc coming up with the catch for about a 15-yard gain.
First down and 10. Purvis again on top. And Corrado coming back to the ball, and Purvis just sails it high.
And poor Keith Corrado this afternoon. Every time the ball seems to be thrown in his direction, he's been reaching for it up in the air.
Purvis probably having a tough time adjusting from the tall LeBlanc to the short Corrado.
With a wet football also, that makes it a little bit more difficult getting a grip on that football.
Second down and 10. Draw to carry up the middle. He's going to ramble forward for a first down.
And they get the Hawks that time, thinking pass. The past few plays, they've been faking it to Rick in the inside, a little play action. That time giving him the ball, and he runs for about 12 yards and a first down.
Pivotal drive for the Trojans. Blank comes split out to the near side of the field. Corrado to the far. I formation for the Trojans. Purvis drops back. Comes back this way for LeBlanc. Got him. Now Turcotte trying to pull him down. And he wraps him up and holds on. Only a gain of 3 on the play. But positive yardage in the ball control, possession, passing for Thornton Academy.
Well, Matt pulled up here, and great job by Turcotte closing in. He had a cushion of about 5 yards, but it didn't take him long to close in on LeBlanc.
Thornton Academy sends 3 receivers to the far side of the field. LeBlanc the furthest, then it's Corrado and Langstaff. Purvis rolling to the right, setting up, firing over the middle, and he sails it low.
And he had to get rid of that football. You see Richard Clough was stunting over the middle, and right after Purvis threw the ball, he was crunched at the 33-yard line.
Third down and 6. Thornton Academy's offense in an obvious 4-down territory, so you might think here, run, get 3 or 4 and go for it on 4th down.
I think once again with a run, they'll be able to cross up the Hawks.
Again, 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Rick Carey, the lone back in the backfield. It is Carey. He's fighting. He'll get 1, all on his own effort. Como, number 39 on the stop, along with Kerry Bergeron. So now 4th down and 5. What do you do now? LeBlanc comes to the short side of the field. He's got double coverage. You would think maybe Corrado on a quick curl. Set up a screen, catches it. Eric Cody, can he get forward for the first down? He's going to come up just short.
I don't know if that was to Cody or if it's supposed to be to Corrado.
It looked like Corrado was coming across for the play. See Corrado's coming across, looking to set up. Cody was there and alertly catches it. Almost got the first down. Comes up about a half a yard short. So Thornton Academy moves the football, but again, no points to show. And the Hawks take over on downs at their own 20-yard line. Schufel punished in the middle. LeClaire once again stunting and hitting high. Academy trailing 22-6. .245 to play, 3rd quarter. Martin brings them out. Double tight end formation. Schufelt, Turcotte in the eye. Martin tripped up and tackled on the stunt by Rick Carey.
Rick Carey shooting in low and getting at the feet of Martin. He went to make the fake, and the next thing you know, he was on the ground. We're going to get another look at it. Watch Carey right in the middle, and bump, there he goes. Looking for his running back, but never getting a chance to hand him the ball.
Sensational defensive effort by the junior. And Marshwood now looking at a 3rd down and 13. Thornton's defense playing very well here in the second half, allowing, though, the one big play, 59-yard run by Turcotte. And again, a 3rd down and long for the Hawks. It's Turcotte trying to break outside, and he's punished once more. LeClaire, Carey, and I believe Eric Cody all in on the stop for the Trojans. And another punting situation for Marshwood. So Thornton's defense now doing the job. The offense now has to pick it up.
Well, that's it. Now the defense going off the field saying, come on, guys, we've done our job. We're giving you the field position you need. Let's put one in the end zone.
Crudell goes back by himself. Looks like Coach Agresti is sending the troops. They're coming. Fisher able to get it away. Crudell fields it at his 50. Gets by one man, looking for the corner. He'll get all the way inside Marshwood's territory to the 40-yard line. So, again, Thornton winning that field position battle. They've consecutively picked up 10 yards, 15 yards each time they've taken the ball back over. But at this rate, if they're going to gain 10 every position, it's going to take till the end of the game before they can get it down to score. They got to capitalize right now. Great field position, 1st and 10 at the 40. Purvis firing out for Leblanc, over his head, out of bounds.
And once again, Purvis getting an eye full of purple coming right up the middle. He's not able to have the time he needs to throw the football.
Officials will take a timeout as Josh Knox, number 61, tries to fix his helmet. Gonna hand a lot of credit to number 99 for Marshwood, Travis Moore. He's got sole coverage on Keith Crudell most of the afternoon, and he's been very successful. He gave up the one touchdown, or Crudell scored that one long touchdown. But I don't think Moore was on that side of the field that time. Moore's done a great job. Purvis firing it over, nearly picked off by Martin. Good job by Cody.
And once again, where do you see Purvis? He's on the seat of his pants. Clough is eating the middle of that line alive right now. Watch 57. We didn't get to see it from the beginning of that play, but and he's got happy feet back there. He's definitely tipping it off. Hey boys, I'm coming.
Purvis has had ample time most of the afternoon. Clough is coming, but he's getting there a little late. A couple times they pressured him, but I think the hits that the referees are allowing Clough on Purvis is starting to take its toll. Again, a lot of time now. Sets up, fires over the middle for Crudell. Crudell breaks the tackle, gets his block around the corner. He's down inside the 10. Touchdown, Keith Crudell.
Key block by Eric Cody right about the 20-yard line. Allowed Crudell the outside of the field. And with a quick feed of Crudell, it was 6 points. Thornton Academy needed that, Jay.
Explosive offense, and Keith Crudell doing it all. And a great block downfield. You'll see it here by number 42, Eric Cody. Crudell used the block perfectly. Watch it. Right there.
On Travis Moore.
And Thornton Academy strikes from 40 yards out. And now the score 22-12. And Purvis will work out of the shotgun. The high snap. Purvis rolling. Wide open. Crudell, give him 2.
And that was a very interesting play. Thornton Academy brings the kicking tee out, sets it down on the 10-yard line, and then they go back into a shotgun formation. And Keith Crudell all alone on that right zone.
Proud to be a sponsor of high school football is Sun Lumber on Route 1 in Saco. Family owned and operated, Sun Lumber offers a complete line of building materials for the builder and do-it-yourselfers. We're safe to say they stock everything under the sun for your next building project. So if you need to protect your home for the winter or do some remodeling, fixing up, or building, whether it's a big house, small house, or just a doghouse, visit Sun Lumber on Route 1 in Saco.
Rapid raise and a dynamite dawn where the flavor goes on and on and on. Got a lot of hamburgers and hot dogs too. Onion rings, french fries, there's something for you. Soda milk, coffee, oh my.
Come to Rapid Raise in their new home at Pepperell Square for the freshest burgers, hot dogs, french fries, and onion rings in York County. Stop by day or night. Rapid Raise now open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday and 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Riley's Bakery, 248 Main Street, Biddeford. Since 1910, they've been baking a large variety of breads, rolls, pastries, birthday, anniversary, and wedding cakes, baked fresh daily.
Well, you knew they weren't going to kick the one. They needed the two-point conversion to get back in this. And now the Thornton players trying to pump up the crowd on the other side of the field. And the Trojans back in this one. And this is an excellent football game. Another look at the conversion. Purvis rolling out, had pressure, but Cruddo wide open. And Keith's dropped a couple of balls, but he's made some great catches today. And he has 14 points on the afternoon for Thornton Academy. 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. We knew Thornton Academy would be tested this afternoon. Didn't know they'd have to come from behind, but now that is the challenge ahead of them. Cody, a low line and kick. They'll let it roll all the way through to Turcotte once again. Fields it at his 19. He's going wide, trying to get way wide. He turns around, trying to make something happen, dancing, and then he pays the price. Gooding, number 29, putting the extra lick on.
Also, Jason Boudreau down there.
And that'll put the Hawks all the way back to their 17-yard line where they'll take over. Leading by 8.
And no turnovers yet here this afternoon by the Hawks.
We'll see if the urgency comes back to their offense. They've been very patient in the second half. Schufelt, big hole, fumbles the ball. Does he get up back on it? I don't think he did. Oh, maybe he did. They're fighting for it down there. Let's see what the referees decide. And it's going to be Schufelt. Luckily, he got back on it, but unlucky for him, he had green in front of him. His eyes got so big, he forgot to hold on to the football.
Well, I was hoping by mentioning that I might be able to jinx the Hawks. It almost worked.
And that'll do it in the third quarter. Both sides are up and cheering. Marshwood Hawks 22, Thornton Academy Golden Trojans 14. We'll take a break, come back with fourth quarter action right after this.
When arranging experience, fresh flowers, and great service matter, stop into Apple Blossom Florists at the Halfway in Old Orchard. Phone orders and all major credit cards are accepted. Same-day service to Biddeford, Saco, and Old Orchard. Phone 934-1334.
You know as well as anyone, if not better, that choosing wallpaper for your home is a very personal decision. Debbie L'Italian and the friendly people at Biddeford Discount Wallpaper have the experience and the selection to help you make that decision. Why, they have one of the finest selections and the lowest prices in the area. So why not stop by today at Biddeford Discount Wallpaper and see why they're the experts in wall coverings and supplies.
Welcome back, Jay Harper and Marc Paquette. And a very, very entertaining, exciting afternoon. And 12 minutes to go. The Trojans trailing by 8. Marshwood with a first down and 10. And the ball at their own 29-yard line. A lot of football to play. You see the fumble here. And the ball right there, you see everyone turning back looking. And it appeared that Schufelt was not with the football. Somehow he got it back in his grasp. Very similar to the play earlier on where Langstaff got back on his own fumble. Almost the big, big turnover that the Trojans so desperately need. Both teams doing some water and resting. And the crowd on both sides have toughed it out through rain and windy conditions. But they've been treated to a very, very good Class A football game. Probably the best of the season, certainly in Western A. Again, both crowds making noise. You gotta like it. First and 10, Martin goes to Schufelt. He stood up, and then he's finished off by the Trojan defense. The intensity is certainly there.
Trojans too numerous to mention.
Rick Carey, one of them, number 21. He's the feisty, fiery one in the middle. And you know the defense will come around. 2nd and 8. Schufelt gains 2. Bobo comes to the near side of the field. Travis Moore goes to the far. I formation for the Hawks. See if they'll put it up. Martin keeps it, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The Trojan defense is turning it on now, Jay.
LeClaire and Rick Carey. Mike and Willie in the middle.
Crunch and munch. Once again, watch the two boys in the middle. There's Carey, there's LeClaire. And someone down around the ankles also.
Looked like the handoff was to Schufelt. Martin pulled it out, and unwisely that time, Schufelt had some running room up the middle. 3rd down and 9. Martin going on the option, trying to get outside. He's got some room. He won't get it though, folks. Looked like he was going to pick up the first down easily, jumped in the air. He's getting a very generous spot over here. Look at this. I think he's going to be just short though. But he did get a very, very generous spot down below.
He had to get to about a football length of the 40-yard line. As you can see, he's well short of that.
So 4th down and 1. Looks like Marshwood's going to go for it. Ball deep inside their own territory. A huge gamble for the Hawks. Fourth and 1. This could be a deciding factor in the outcome of this one. The Hawks trying to keep possession. They go to the deep man. Turcotte, I don't know.
No, sir. No, sir. He did not get there.
The Trojan defense. No way. He did not get there is right. Well short of that 40-yard line. The Trojans have held, and now it's offense and a potential tying touchdown drive.
And I'll tell you something. I think that is lousy strategy on the part of Marshwood. You have the lead. You don't turn the ball back over to a team inside the 40. No way.
Well, now you say that because they didn't get it. But Marshwood is a ball control. They usually can punch out that one. And so many times over the years they've been able to do that. They keep possession. They keep the clock. They may drive all the way down the field and chew this one out. It's a gamble. It didn't work. Clough right there. Stunted. Pitches it out. Langstaff. He'll get a yard. Rick Carey on the way down said, hey, a dangerous play, but I like it.
They picked up almost 4 yards on that. Instead of losing 3, they a gain of 1. Let's take another look at that, Jay.
Clough stunting right there. Now watch Carey as he's going down, pitching back to Langstaff, and Langstaff fights his way back to the original line of scrimmage. So
Quick thinking by Carey.
Certainly was. Thornton Academy with second down, a little more than 10. Cruddo to the near side. Again, Travis Moore with sole coverage. They're coming this way. Deep, he's got him. Can he get out there? No, turned around the wrong way. He had him wide open. Again, Travis Moore has been asked to do a huge role in covering Cruddo defensively, man to man. You see it right there. Cruddo was wide open. The ball was out there. Cruddo just got turned around the wrong way. And Purvis,
if he could have
to the wrong shoulder.
If he could have somehow adjusted just a fraction earlier, it would have given him a chance to look up. He just didn't have the opportunity to find the ball.
Thornton sends 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Third down and 10. They go up the middle to Carey. Carey diving forward, and he'll get 7. A very good play, and now it's a 4th down and 3. You know Thornton's going for it.
Well, I really like the 2 times they've had Purvis roll out this afternoon because it gives him the option of running with the football if no one's open.
And it also gives him the better view downfield. Gets away from the big defensive lineman in his face. 4th down, and actually it's almost 5. Nervous to pass. Got time, lofting it out, and no one there as Purvis threw it wide.
No chance for Keith Cruddo on that one.
So the Hawks come up big defensively. And they'll take back over on downs. 8:44 to play. Marshwood 22, Thornton Academy 14. Thornton's defense asks one more time. They'll hand to Turcotte. He dices forward for a gain of 2.5, maybe 3. That'll bring up second down and 8.
Oh, how they could use a turnover of any kind.
A football turnover, not to be confused with a raspberry turnover. Pitch out to Turcotte, trying to cut back inside, runs into his own man, and that allowed the TA defense to get in. Eric Cody along with Chris Tabor, and Tabor again, excellent in pursuit.
The defensive 11 right now are playing a swarming type defense. They are all over that football field.
That time, though, Turcotte had running room, but he bumped into his own blocker, and that slowed him up and allowed the pursuit to get there for Thornton Academy. Another big third down play. 3rd and 8. Turcotte goes in motion. Counter play to Schufelt, going up the middle, trying to break a tackle. He won't do it. LeClaire holding on. And again, the Hawks will have to boot it away. Trojans defense really coming up strong. Trojans defense has played really well today. You got to remember, 2 turnovers led to the first 2 touchdowns, and actually all 3 led to points. The
Just
third
that
one was a long.
That was the only one they really gave up when they had Marshwood down deep in their end.
Fisher one more time. 10 men up for the Trojans. A high snap. Pressure up the middle. They just miss it. Cruddo fields it at the 20. He rounds the corner. Trying to get outside. Nice job at getting back to the 35. Cruddo, an excellent job. That ball was bouncing, and if it got by him, that would have rolled all the way down near the goal line. He did a great job of fielding and then getting forward for 15. Positive yard, and Thornton Academy with decent field position to start.
They got to get it done soon, Jay.
We certainly would like to see a touchdown on this drive because if they don't complete the 2-point conversion, they need one more chance at the football to win this thing. They fake the draw. Purvis rolling out. Throwing for Leblanc short. Purvis now has to get a little bit greedy on his own part and run that football. He's got running room out there. Take it.
Well, they're doubling up out here, as we've said a million times so far this season. Leblanc just was not there on that play. And that would have been the wise thing to do. Just tuck the football under his arm and run up and get whatever he can out of it.
He had at least 10, as that corner was wide open. Second down and 10. Crotto and LeBlanc both come this way. High formation in the backfield. Purvis rolling. Sometime. Fakes. Now comes out for Crotto. Crotto back and makes the catch. And he'll be right at the first down marker. Crotto, a good job adjusting and diving forward for the catch. Crotto and LeBlanc both now with 6 or 7 catches apiece. And they give him the first downs. So a big second down play. Purvis to Keith Crotto. Purvis over DeRocher. Purvis goes on the option. A dangerous pitch. Look out. The ball is loose. The Hawks have it. Poor decision by Kirk Purvis, the senior quarterback. And the Hawks now with the football in Thornton's territory. 5:49 to play. The defense will be asked one more time to come up with something big.
If you live in York County and want local sports coverage, nobody does it better than the Journal-Tribune. We do more local sports than anyone, and we do it better. The Journal-Tribune is in your community every day with local sports stories. Stories about your family, your friends, your neighbors, and your favorite team. Local sports. Nobody does it better than the Journal-Tribune. Call 282-1535 for home delivery of the Journal-Tribune.
And now it's not time for the defense or anybody to be hanging their heads. They got to come out here and get the football back.
You see the untimely pitch. Threw it behind Langstaff. And
looks like Langstaff was up a little bit instead of staying behind, but the pitch was definitely behind him.
Martin with a pitch to Turcotte. Turcotte with some room. Look out. And he'll get forward for a gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3 now for Marshwood. Ball at the 32 of Thornton Academy. And definitely the defense has got to bring back the intensity. They had it for the last 4 possessions. Now after the turnover, they really got to come up. And off to Schufelt. He'll get the first down. He gets to the 25. Thornton's only chance is if they can shut down the Hawks offense. They cannot afford to give up any points. Trailing by 8, 4:40 to play in the contest. Hand off to Schufelt, straight up. They'll get 4. Second down and 6. Clock will move. Marshwood trying to chew it all up.
The Trojans definitely have to stop them on this set of downs, and that way they can keep their timeouts in the bank for their last offensive series.
Schufelt up the middle. And that swarming defense that was there moments ago is now dissipated. Just short of the first down. It'll be third down and 1.
Well, that last turnover seemed to take a lot out of Thornton Academy emotionally.
You can see the difference. 4 down territory, so Thornton will have to really throw Marshwood back for a loss. And off to Turcotte. Gets outside. He'll have the first down and a lot more. As he gets down to the 6-yard line, it'll be first down and goal to go for Marshwood.
You see Turcotte picking his way to the outside, and a big, nice hit laid on there by Langstaff. But more importantly now, we're coming down on almost 3 minutes to go here.
At the 3-minute mark, Turcotte gets a break. Fisher replaces him at tailback. They'll go to Schufelt. Schufelt gets 2. Rick Carey on the stop.
You'd expect Thornton Academy probably on the next play to be using one of their timeouts.
Turcotte back in. Second down, goal to go. Ball at the 4. Marshwood using up as much clock as possible. Thornton may have to use a timeout. Give themselves some time. 4 yards for the Hawks, and probably to put this one away. Turcotte trying to go outside. He's not going to get there.
And still not using one.
Carey and Sansucci on the stop. Third down and goal now. Marshwood with still 2 plays to put it in the end zone. Thornton Academy's defense trying to come up with a big goal line stand and create another miraculous comeback for the Thornton Academy football team. Schufelt, he's trying to get there. He's not going to do it. It'll be 4th down and 1. Minute 30. Thornton needs a timeout.
You would think they'd call one. They're asking for one now.
And now they finally do, but wasting a lot of clock. Minute 23 to play. The timeout is called. You're watching Thornton Academy High School football on CTV 30.
Plenty of parking, personal service, and Saco Bay Classics. All great reasons to shop in downtown Saco.
Since 1985, discriminating clientele of Southern Maine have come to know Saco Bay Classics as a hidden jewel in the midst of downtown Saco. Shop our summer sale preview for the finest of men's and women's fall apparel, from tailored to just plain fun. Whether casual or elegant, you'll find our selection remarkable, surpassed only by its affordability. Discover Saco Bay Classics.
Saco Bay Classics, Main Street, Saco.
Why spend time and money going to one place for screen printing and another for monogramming when Bushard Screen Printing will do it all? They do custom and contract screen printing and monogramming of T-shirts, jackets, caps, uniforms, and sweat clothes. Bushard's custom computerized design system ensures your job will be done quickly and inexpensively. Whether you need a few items or a lot, call Bushard Screen Printing. The quality isn't by chance, it's by design.
Back in Elliot. Marc Paquette along with myself, Jay Harper, as we come to the pivotal play in the contest. There's been many big ones, but it all rides on this for sure. Schufelt on the prior play, trying to get there. Thornton Academy stunting, firing up, and holding him a yard shy of the goal line. Minute 23, if Thornton can hold, they have 99 yards ahead of them for the potential tying touchdown and 2-point conversion. They trail by 8, so they need both. And if you're Coach Rod Wotton, do you think bring in the extra point team, because virtually that's all you got is a PAT for a 3-point and the insurmountable 11-point advantage, and you could salt the thing away?
Well, first of all, I don't believe they have much of a kicking game, because on the majority of their touchdowns, they go for 2 points, especially with the conditions being the way they are, the slippery ball. And if they do not score the touchdown, Thornton Academy is going to have to go 99 or 98 yards down the field with 2 timeouts.
So here it is. It's been an exciting, eventful football game. But Marshwood using the Thornton Academy turnovers to their advantage. And they lead 22-14, and it's 4th down and goal to go. Offsides. We'll see who was on. Both people moved.
2 Hawks were offside, I do believe.
And now we'll see if that'll change the thinking. Yes, it's on Marshwood. So does this change the thinking of Coach Rod Wotton?
You watch the left guard. He jumps, and the right tackle also jumping.
The big, big mental mistake by Marshwood, and now they're going to use a timeout. Very big, big break for Thornton Academy, possibly. 1:23 to play, and you know their offense can score in a hurry. And Kirk Purvis certainly guided TA to some big touchdown drives last year. Not over yet.
You always wonder about those situations in a game. Coming off a timeout, the coaching staff has just been in the huddle discussing things for over a minute, and then 2 guys jump off sides. In a crucial part of the game, they were trying to put this game away.
I'd like to thank our friends down here in Portsmouth, Continental Cable, using their feed today and their triple cameras and the replays you've enjoyed this afternoon. They got the big budget down here. They get all that good stuff. Are we envious? Yes, we are. We enjoy our trip down here for that reason, is to get the replays, and it's certainly nice to have. The rest of it, the small booth and the climbing the ladder up here is not a very pleasant situation, but their fine coverage is well worth it. Marshwood has brought in the kicking team, so the offsides may have changed things for Thornton's benefit, maybe not, because if he puts this thing through, you'll never know if Thornton could have held and had a chance. Now, if the 3-point field goal is good, this game's over. High snap, it's down, it's up, it's good. It's all over, folks. The Hawks go up by 11. Stephen Fisher congratulated on the sideline, and the Hawks jump with jubilation as they have put this one out of reach for Thornton Academy. Maybe you'll thank those 2 offensive linemen who jumped off sides. Jason Fisher certainly will. He gets a chance to put himself in the spotlight and get a field goal, get another look at it. The kick was high, but Martin did a great job getting it down, and the rush coming through the middle just a second too late. Marshwood Hawks, in my mind, have done not necessarily unthinkable, but certainly overcoming big odds against them, and they'll put themselves at 3-1. Thornton Academy will fall to 3-1, and a possible meeting down the road in playoff time.
Well, the key statistic that went against Thornton Academy this afternoon is 4 turnovers.
And that's what Thornton did last year in that first contest, losing. And then they came back down here, and Marshwood turned the ball over, and Thornton blew them out. So we'll take the loss here if it'll mean a win in the playoffs. That the more important, and certainly Biddeford was very happy with their loss and win over Thornton Academy last year. Squib kick fielded by Saroyce. And Saroyce just goes forward, and he gets wrapped down at the 37. Minute 18 to play, so Thornton Academy still with a chance to drive, but then they need the onside kick, and it would be more than a miracle if they could pull this off.
And that's not to take away from the Marshwood Hawks, because they played an outstanding football game here this afternoon. They read their keys offensively. They kept the Trojans off balance. Brad Martin doing an excellent job, and they took care of the football.
But you don't leave here thinking Marshwood is a better, superior football team to Thornton Academy. They got the turnovers and a couple of big breaks on the offensive side for Thornton Academy where they had chances to put it in and didn't convert. But now it certainly throws a cog, and people around the league will be saying, is Thornton Academy that good? Marshwood had certainly regrouped and put doubters back in perspective.
I don't really believe in getting too excited this time of the year, to be honest with you, because it really doesn't matter who's the best team right now. It matters come playoff time, who is the team that's gelling and playing the best. And as you said, we'll take the win in the playoffs against them rather than this one this afternoon. We hope, if we get the opportunity to meet again.
It's kind of ironic and weird that the regular season doesn't mean. I mean, that's one of the disadvantages of this new playoff format. Before, the regular season meant so much and every game was intense. Now it's, hey, we're going to get in the playoffs and we'll wait and save it for you in crunch time. Purvis from the shotgun. Throws it off for LeBlanc. And flashing in there, Eric Schufel tipping it, and it goes out of bounds, incomplete. See Purvis out of the shotgun. Late pressure, and Schufel with a good read, almost picking that one off. 2nd and 10, a minute 13 to play. Thornton Academy with 4 receivers. LeBlanc throws it short.
Oh, man. Once again, Matt LeBlanc.
Great catch, but I think he trapped that one. We'll get a close look at this one. It looked like that ball took a 1 skip on him. But LeBlanc adjusting from the pass from Purvis. Let's see it here. Now watch this and see if you can spot the skip. Yeah, I saw a short hop there, and LeBlanc with a great acting job, putting the ball right up right away. That's what you're taught in baseball, and using all his skills, and now Purvis has to use a timeout. Minute 3 to play. Give LeBlanc another catch as he's heading to double figures on the afternoon in receptions. Minute 3 to play. Marshwood leading 25-14 over Thornton Academy. Thornton Academy using the clock very well. They have not used much time. If they could punch one in, then you have a chance on an onside kick. If you score with like 40 seconds to go, an onside kick in 4 or 5 plays, still a possibility. And people at home might be laughing and saying, what are you guys talking about? But we've seen Thornton Academy do stuff like this throughout our coverage.
Oh, a lot of weird things can happen in a sporting event.
One of the strangest and best high school football games was 3 years ago when Thornton Academy trailed South Poland by 21 and scored 3 consecutive touchdowns in the 4th quarter, taking the lead on the 2-point conversion, but then South Poland, with less than a minute, drove down the field and scored to win. It looked like Thornton was going to have the biggest comeback ever, and South Poland took it away. 1st down and 10. Fredo goes in motion. Clough off sides. They'll get the second back. Problems with the clock. They lost a second. They'll give it back. They'll start it a second late. Fredo in motion again. Nervous, dropping back. Has time, firing over the middle. Just in and out of David Langstaff's hands. Incomplete. Clock will stop with 53 ticks.
Slippery ball, tough to hang on to.
It's been raining on and off since the 2nd quarter. LeBlanc will come to the near side. Double slot formation. Fredo now comes this way. Going deep down the sidelines. Gets Soroyce out there, but then catching back up is Travis Moore. Soroyce had him beat, but the ball was just underthrown.
Travis Moore doing a nice job out there of, you're going to see Purvis laying the ball up, just a little bit underthrown. Soroyce had broken open, but knocking the ball down is Travis Moore. When I first saw Soroyce breaking open, I said, oh, we have a chance at 6 here, but not to be.
3rd down and 5. Thornton Academy sends Soroyce and Langstaff both to the near side. LeBlanc's to the far side. Fredo wide open over the middle, but they're going deep out there for LeBlanc. Up there, and it's picked off. Ham has it, and that'll do it, folks. Fredo was wide open, streaking down the middle of the field. And Marshwood's prevent defense, that's all they have to do is sit back there and read the football. And trying for LeBlanc.
It's kind of a Hail Mary style pass, is trying to get it up in the end zone. A lot of Hawks there.
3 Marshwood defenders all around the football, and LeBlanc was screened off the ball. Didn't even have a chance to get back into it to try to break it up. And Marshwood has held on. And they improved to 3-1 on the season. Thornton Academy has their mark drop and equal to the Hawks at 3-1. And the big matchup next week now, you'll say Biddeford Marshwood. Can you say another good football game?
Should be an excellent football game.
Well, now people will be pumped up and ready for that one. I certainly didn't expect Marshwood to be this good, especially when they got blown out by South Poland to start the season. And then when I looked at their roster during the week, I said, wait a minute, they got a lot of kids coming back from last year and a lot of key players back. And I thought it would be a good football game, but I really still didn't feel that Marshwood would be able to pull the upset at home. But homecoming to their favor, and the big turnovers today have spelled the difference. And we owe a couple of youngsters some candy bars.
It was a bad bet on our part.
A few Marshwood kids were talking to us before the game, and I think it was you who brought up the whole thing, Mark. I'm gonna make you pay. There was 4 of them and two of us. If Marshwood won, we were gonna buy them each a candy bar, and if we won, they were gonna buy us each a hot dog. Well, Snickers for the youngsters. 27 to play, and Marshwood just have to take 1 snap, and that should do it. Thornton Academy at home next week for their homecoming against the Sanford Redskins. And there'll be some angry young men wanting to make up for this loss here this afternoon. And I pity Sanford coming to Hill Stadium. Rick Carey gets pushed down, and this could go to blows. Having problems with the clock. It's rolling. It's all over. This one's in the books. Final score, Marshwood 25, Thornton Academy 14. It was a well-played, hard-fought victory for the Hawks. Thornton Academy having the turnovers go against them. And Marshwood now out to celebrate, and they'll shake hands with the Trojans. Get a look at the players from ground level. Another good contest between these two teams. And there's talk about Marshwood moving back out of Class A, moving down to B. And we really hope that doesn't happen, because we've built a nice rivalry here with the Hawks, as has Biddeford. And a very respectable football program under the direction of Rod Wotton. 25-14 our final score. We'll take a break, come back with our gutsy players and our final wrap right after this. Wagner's Market, 188 Lincoln Street, Saco is your neighborly variety store with all your daily needs in one quick stop. The biggest and best subs in town, ice cold beer and soda, pizza, a fine deli selection, megabucks tickets, and daily specials. All ready for you in seconds for a speedy takeout. If you want to eat in, Wagner's has plenty of space for that too. Wagner's is infamous for its gut bomb sandwich, big enough to bomb any TA opponent or to serve to the entire TA football team, who's hungry for wins and Wagner's. 188 Lincoln Street, Saco, sponsor of the gutsy player of the game. Welcome back to rainy Marshwood. Jay Harper and Marc Paquette, where our final score, the Hawks 25, the Trojans 14. Marshwood moving on to 3-1, playing an excellent football game this afternoon. And the kid, number 7, Mark Turcotte, having the big afternoon. 2 nice long touchdown runs, and he really did the job for the Hawks.
He really spelled doom for the Trojans here this afternoon. They were setting things up nice inside by using Schufelt. The Trojans did a decent job shutting that down, but Turcotte to the outside. Very shifty runner, tough to bring down, and was a difference this afternoon in this ball game.
And certainly the turnovers really killed Thornton Academy. They moved the football, didn't get all the points you would think they would have, only 14 on the afternoon, but the turnovers really, really hurt Thornton Academy.
They did hurt him because Marshwood was able to convert those turnovers into points, and that last turnover, when they were only down by 1 score, really more or less put the ball game away. Of course, Marshwood coming down and kicking that field goal, but really nothing to get too discouraged about. Still early in the season, something to build on and get things straightened out come playoff time.
I'm sure it certainly surprised a few people around the league with this win by the Hawks today, and it sets up a very nice game next week with Marshwood and Biddeford. But Thornton Academy moving to Sanford at home next week, then Deering and Lewiston. 3 pretty easy weeks before they have the very tough Biddeford Tigers.
I should give them 3 weeks to really work on some execution, maybe some different looks and sets, and get things going once again offensively. Get that confidence back. I think that's the big thing. Get the confidence back in the offense and get ready for that big game in 4 weeks against the Tigers.
All right, going to our gutsy players of the game. Defensively, I thought they played very well overall. They allowed a few big plays, and of course, turnovers by the offense hurt the defense. But Tabor was there in the middle. Chris Tabor, 77, doing a real solid job, especially in that first half. He had himself an excellent ball game.
Yeah, Chris did do a good job. The defense overall made a nice adjustment in the second half, shutting things down. But Tabor was a big reason as to why they weren't able to run up the middle in the second half, shutting down Schufelt.
So Chris Tabor gets our defensive gutsy player of the game. On the offense, it's too bad it comes in a losing effort, but number 41, Matt LeBlanc, not sure if he had 8 or 9 catches on the afternoon, but a sensational afternoon receiving and being double covered all afternoon once again.
It was a tough afternoon for him just to get open, but somehow he came down with 8 catches for about 110 yards. That's unofficially, but a real nice afternoon by Matt, and hopefully Thornton Academy can get back to getting him the football. We saw last week they had difficulty, as you said, this afternoon able to do it in a losing effort.
And Purvis sometimes looking brilliant, other times so-so today. He had a rush. It was a wet afternoon. Threw for over 200 yards, but again, not the Kirk Purvis we're used to seeing.
Well, a lot of times when the quarterback has defensive players up in his face, it forces you to rush the throw a little bit, and then you start thinking about that. Overall, a nice performance by Kirk, but I'm sure he'll go back and try to work on things and to get things going better for next week.
All right, so it's Matt LeBlanc offensively, Chris Tabor defensively as our Wagner's gutsy players of the game. For my cameraman, Barry Lamar, and my partner, Marc Paquette, we're out of here. It's wet. We're heading home. The final score, the Hawks 25, Thornton Academy 14. We'll see you next week. Again, a lot of time now. Sets up, fires over the middle for Cruddo. Cruddo breaks the tackle, gets his block around the corner. He's down inside the 10. Touchdown, Keith Cruddo.
Key block by Eric Cody right about the 20-yard line. Allowed Cruddo the outside of the field. And with a quick feed of Cruddo, it was 6 points. Thornton Academy needed that, Jay.
Explosive offense, and Keith Cruddo doing it all. And a great block downfield. You'll see it here by number 42, Eric Cody. Cruddo used the block perfectly.